Hey y'all, it's BubblyBrook92, here with my 5th video, vlog, whatever, don't care. And this one is dedicated solely to MEPS, except for the part where I went to do the ass bath, because I already did that and covered that in video 4. So yeah, MEPS. I got really lucky. I live so close to a military entrance processing station, MEPS. So I didn't have to stay overnight and all that in a hotel. But for those of y'all that don't, which most people don't, I'm gonna guess, yeah, y'all are gonna have to stay over in a hotel. They're gonna give you breakfast and lunch, and I think you have to buy your own dinner. I'm not sure. Okay, so that morning you gotta wake up really early, so try to get as much sleep as you can, because you're gonna have a pretty busy, just day. It's gonna be so boring. I mean, it's gonna have its ups. And it's not even like that bad. Like, people talk so bad about going to MEPS and doing medical. And it's like, I had a really nice time. Oh yeah, you might have noticed I got tired of sitting in my chair. Don't look at my gaze back there. I don't unpack well. Okay. And now it's just annoying. Oh, whatever. You're gonna go there really early. My recruiter picked me up. Your recruiter is like supposed to pick you up if you arrive. And since you're going to MEPS, you won't even be able to get on there without your recruiter. You might, but maybe not. I don't know. Actually, yeah, you would if it's like an open base. Anyways, I'm still getting over being sick. Yeah, you're going to need to give everything there your full attention. You're going to fill out a lot of medical papers. Don't put yes to anything. I mean, unless it's like a big deal in your life and it's like something that they could actually find out, don't say yes to it. So if it's like a minor little thing, like you once talked to your school guidance counselor about how none of your friends like you, I don't know, then watch my videos. No, don't put it, because when they're asking stuff about like counselors and all that, they don't mean your school guidance counselor. They mean like a counselor, like a legit one where you gotta pay for it. Music stopped. I need to get this thing to just play automatically. This is just... Okay, it should be playing. Stupid advertisements. Oh my good gracious. You're gonna have your paperwork with you to carry. Don't, for the love of Sheba. Okay, I don't know. But for good gracious, don't lose your paperwork. Because then you're gonna have to do it again. All the tests, all the paperwork, everything over again. And if you lose it towards the end of the day, there's not going to be enough time for you to do it again. So you're going to have to come back again another day to do it. It's terrible. A girl lost hers, but luckily she found it in time. But they didn't find her actual thing, her papers, that were in her folder, until after she had already had to go back and do it all again. Keep your stuff on check, okay? Whew. Is an advertisement really this long? Oh, I can skip it. Yeah. Okay. You're gonna be filling out a lot of paperwork. Just boring stuff. You're gonna be taking like the boring tests like blood pressure, eye test, depth perception tests, see if you're colorblind, stuff like that, like boring stuff, hearing test, you get a little clicker and it records your score on how many beats you heard. It doesn't matter. I saw a girl that, like, her stuff, it was like 0 in like 4 or 5 different spots in different frequency categories. It looks like I'm like conducting a plane or something down, guiding it in. You're good. You're good. Okay. Then the girls will get separated from the boys, and you go through like more medical stuff, like getting a physical done and stuff like that. Us girls, we had a great time. We were allowed to talk. There was only me and 11 other girls, and like they didn't care. They let us girls do like pretty much everything. And we were allowed to talk. We were allowed to laugh. We were allowed to be like, oh girl, and just it was good. Like people talk so much crap about MEPS, and I'm just like, I had a great time. Maybe you just weren't looking at it right. You had the wrong perception of MEPS, so you made it bad yourself. So you're bad. No. Oh yeah, you're gonna have your blood taken, just a small, tiny little sample. And don't freak out. Like, I was so nervous because I had never had my blood taken before. And I was like, oh my god, this is gonna hurt. I was just thinking it. I knew it. And then, and so she stuck me all that, and I'm like, oh, I'm not gonna look. And I'm like, oh, I just made her laugh. And as soon as I look over, she's like, oh, yeah. And I was like, what? And she's all like, I missed your vein. I mean, you have little veins. That's not true. That's not a real thing. Everybody else is like, that's not true. It just means she couldn't find it and she missed. But I mean, she's a nice lady. But, so then she had to do it again on the other arm. And, because I don't have the veins that kind of like pop out and stuff like that, and so she couldn't really find it. But luckily she found it that time. And I was like, oh god, the whole reason it didn't hurt over here is because she didn't hit it, so it's gonna hurt actually up here and it's it. And I was like, oh god, here we go again. Oh, that doesn't hurt. Okay. I even watched it, and they're only doing a little bit. And I was like, this is shocking how much this doesn't hurt. Hey, I could come back tomorrow. We'll do this again. You know of any blood draws? I'll go to them right now. So yeah, it doesn't hurt at all. They were talking about how some girls had like started hyperventilating and crying because they were gonna get their blood taken. That's crazy. I mean, I can understand being nervous, but being that nervous, like it wasn't even. Sorry. I know me and my music interruptions are quite interrupting. Okay, oh god, this video is getting long, and I still have so much more to say. I tried to give so much detail to things, because I don't think any of the other videos out there give enough detail. Okay, so then you get to take your P test. Girls, I don't know how the boys did it, but as girls, we had to take off everything except for our bra and our panties. And, or something nice. Don't go in there with a G-string or dirty underwear, because everybody's gonna see it. And it's just gonna be like, oh my god. And then you put on this, like, hospital gown, but more cheap. And then you're gonna do your urinalysis test, your P test. And I know a lot of people are always worried about, like, oh, it's P test, or you just kind of, like, in this room peeing over a cup with someone just like staring at you, pee faster. Like, no, no. You, like, 4 other people are taking it at the exact same time. You're in, like, a bathroom with stalls, like a public bathroom. And you have stalls, and you're over a toilet. It's just, the only thing it is you don't get to close the stall doors. And it's not like she's, like, staring at you. No, she's just, like, she just makes her rounds, kind of. The next stall check. Next stall check. Okay. And don't drop your pee. Definitely don't drop it. And don't get it mixed up with anybody else, because you don't want their scores messing you up if they're like on coke or something. No, you don't want it. Then after that, you get your height and weight done. Normal stuff. And then you do the stretches and flexibility, mobility exercises. It's just like, oh, can you do it there, can you do it that, can you do it that, can you do things briskly. But 2 things on there was actually pretty difficult for me. There's this one thing where you're on your knees, you're like sitting up on your knees, and you gotta get up into standing without having your arms out in the air. Like, you gotta keep them down. That was kind of hard for me. And then the death walk. You get down into a squat, and then you gotta, like, go heel toe and, like, walk like that. And with that one, she said it was just probably difficult for me because I'm so tall and so much taller than the other girls. So, I don't know. But I was gonna go with it, you know. Like, okay, yeah. Whatever you say. Then that's like, you're gonna have like a few more little things, and then medical's over. And you did it. You're done. As long as everything's good. Then you turn in your paperwork and you can go to lunch. They do provide you a nice lunch. It was like a sub sandwich, and it had so much meat in it. It was like turkey breast. Oh, so good. Cheese, condiments available. You got to choose between soda, water, milk, and like cookies and chips, and it was good. It was good. I don't know why everyone talks so much crap about MEPS. Okay. So then you just go to a waiting room and you wait for your interview and for them to do your fingerprints on every single finger. I'm going to do... Okay, this video was just about the medical part of MEPS. So next video will be stuff about swearing in, stuff about the interview, stuff about
what can you do with
picking up your job and all that.
You can unleash your husband.
So stay tuned for the next video.